Hi, my name's Martha and I teach Kundalini Yoga, and today we're going to do a Kundalini Yoga Kriya. So to start the class, we're going to open the space with a mantra. If you bring your palms together at your heart center, close your eyes and take a few long deep breaths through your nose. Lengthen your spine, drop your shoulders away from your ears and breathe long and deep. So inhale deep, exhale fully, inhale, exhale, and inhale to vibrate. Om Namo Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Guru Dev Dev Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Guru Dev Dev Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Guru Dev Dev Name. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. And exhale, relax. So the Kriya we're going to do is called Kriya for Elevation. Ego Eradicator. Raise your arms to 60 degrees and curl your fingers towards your palms. Pull the thumbs back towards your arms and begin breath of fire. Keep your eyes closed and roll them up to the third eye point. This exercise opens the lungs. It brings the hemisphere of the brain into a state of alertness and consolidates the magnetic field. Inhale deep, bring your thumbs to touch over your head, stretch your fingers up, hold the breath, and squeeze your root lock. Squeeze the muscles of the anus, the sex organs, and the navel in and up. Then exhale gently and relax the posture. Spinal flex. Bring your hands onto your ankle, grasp the ankle, and begin flexing your spine forwards and backwards. Inhale as you flex forward, exhale as you flex back, and continue at a rhythmic pace. This exercise stimulates and stretches the lower back. Hook your thumbs on your shoulders with your fingers facing forward and begin twisting your spine left and right. Inhale as you twist left, exhale as you twist right. Move at a rhythmic pace with a powerful breath. This exercise stretches and opens the lower and middle back. Inhale to center, keep the elbows lifted, hold the posture, pull the top of the head away from the seat bones, hold the breath, apply Mula Bandha, squeeze the energy up, and exhale, relax. Straighten both legs out in front of you. Inhale deep, stretch the arms above the head, and as you exhale, bend forward from the waist, taking the 2 big toes in yogic toe lock. You begin inhaling and exhaling. Inhale as you stretch the spine up. Exhale as you bring your forehead towards the knees. Focus the breath on the exhale, so you really extend the body forward as you move. If you can't take your toes, grab hold of the ankles, the shins, or the knees. Use a heavy breath. Inhale deep, straighten the arms, the legs and the spine. Keep the chin towards the chest. Hold the breath, hold the posture. And exhale, relax. Modified Maha Mudra. You're going to come sitting on the left heel, the right leg stretched out in front of you. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, bend forward and grab the toes, the shins, the ankle, or the knee. Drop the forehead towards the shin and begin a powerful breath of fire. Inhale deep, fill the lungs. As you exhale, come forward to your maximum and hold the breath out. Then inhale and relax. Gently come off the left heel and reverse the posture. So curl the right leg under, sit up on the right heel, the left leg straighten in front of you, pull the toes back towards your head. Inhale deep, lengthen the arms, and as you exhale, bend forward and grab the toes, the ankles, the shin or the knees. Now begin a powerful breath of fire. Pulse your navel, focus on the exhale and drop your forehead towards your shin. Inhale deep. As you exhale, bring your forehead towards your shin, empty the lungs and hold the breath out. Just a few seconds. Then inhale deep, relax the posture, relax the breath, and take a few long deep breaths. Gently come off the heels, spread the legs wide. Inhale deep. As you exhale, come forward and catch the shins, the ankles, or the toes. Then begin inhaling up to the center and exhaling down. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Moving the body rhythmically from side to side as you exhale. Good. Use a powerful breath. It will help your hamstrings to release. And keep going. The more you breathe, the more your hamstrings will soften, and eventually your forehead will come gently to the floor. Move at a nice rhythmic pace. This exercise helps strengthen and loosen the lower back. It stretches the hamstrings. Inhale deep to the center, hold for a few seconds. Then as you exhale, drop the body forward towards the floor and continue inhaling up, exhaling forward. Inhale up, exhale forward. Move with a powerful breath and a rhythmic pace. Inhale deep to the center, lengthen the spine, pull the top of the head away from the tailbone and squeeze your root lock. Squeeze the energy in and up. And exhale, relax. Now we're going to gently come around into Cobra pose. So you're going to lie on your stomach. You're going to rest on your forearms on the floor. You're going to inhale, you're going to lift the chin, the chest off the ground. Move the shoulders away from your earlobes and begin breath of fire. Try and keep the buttocks soft and relaxed. Push your pubic bone into the ground and the legs are active. Push the weight of the upper body into the floor. If there's no pressure in the lower back, you can straighten the arms, so you're just balancing on your hands. If that continues to feel fine, walk the hands back towards the hips and continue breath of fire. Keep the shoulders pulled away from your earlobes. Keep the chin lifted and the back of the neck nice and long. Really pump the navel point. Draw it back towards your spine. Continue at a nice rhythmic motion. Now inhale deep, squeeze Mula Bandha, lengthen the posture, hold the breath, hold the pose. And as you gently exhale, relax the spine back towards the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae, and rest the forehead on the ground. Take a few long deep breaths. Loosen in your lower back. Breathe into the full length of your spine. And when you're ready, gently come back up to easy pose. So we're going to begin shoulder shrugs. You're going to inhale as you lift your shoulders up towards your ears and exhale your shoulders back down. Keep your hands on your knees so that your elbows can help your shoulders move as high as they can and as low as they can. You need a really powerful breath for the energy to move up the spine as you're breathing and moving. Focus on your exhale. It's the most important part of the breath for this posture. Keep at a steady rhythm and keep going. Now inhale deep, lift the shoulders towards your ears, hold the breath just a few seconds, keep holding, and exhale, gently relax the shoulders back down. Drop your chin towards your chest and begin rolling the neck in circles. Let the breath just come naturally. It's going to find a direction to suit the rotation. Close the eyes and just keep moving. There's a different position for the men and the women. This is the position for the women, and this is the position for the men. You interlace your fingers, you point the index fingers up, you straighten the arms above your head and you lock your elbows, pull your shoulders down away from your back. We're going to start vibrating the mantra Sat Nam. As you say Sat, you're going to draw your navel point in towards your spine, and as you vibrate Nam, you're going to let the navel point relax to its usual position. You can continue pulsing the navel at a rhythmic pace. The emphasis is always on the Sat. The Nam is short and sweet. You can roll the eyes in and up to the third eye point. Keep the spine lengthened. Pull everything up. Sat Kriya balances the sexual energy. It uses the energy of the lower triangle to transform through the heart center into the upper triangle. It can be practiced on its own as a Kriya. It's very, very powerful, and its benefits are very, very big. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Now inhale deep, stretch the arms up, pull root lock and hold your breath. Keep squeezing. Don't stop. Hold, hold. Now exhale fully. Inhale again. Exhale, hold the posture and squeeze your root lock with the breath held out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Gently relax the posture and take a few long deep breaths. Just let the energy settle. Focus on your breathing. So now you can lie yourself down and cover yourself with a blanket and relax for 5 minutes. So now you can cover yourself with a blanket and lie down. And slowly bring yourself back. Move your fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles in both directions. Inhale deep, lift your arms above your head. Stretch through the length of your spine. Exhale back to center, lift one knee up to the chest and drop that knee to rest on the floor on the opposite side of the body. Take a few long deep breaths. Come back to center. Do the same on the other side. Then when you're ready, come back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together in your palms. Rub them vigorously to generate heat and energy. And then rock on your spine to come sitting up. Bring your palms together in prayer pose. And we'll close with 3 long Satnams. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale fully. And inhale to vibrate. Sat ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।